Hi everyone, I am Manish Pandey. Welcome back to the UiPath Document Understanding series. In the last video, we learned how to classify documents and validate those classification results using the present classification station and action center. Now that we have validated our data, now it's time to train that classifier to make it smarter next time. Training is not mandatory, but it's highly recommended, especially if your documents vary in the format or contents. Understand this one with the help of a real life use case. Let's say a student keeps writing the wrong answer in a test and teacher corrects it during that revision. So that's like validation. So correcting that mistakes is validation. But unless the student studies and remembers that corrections, that student they will repeat the same mistake next time again and again. Now let's understand what is classifier training. Classifier training is the process where we feed validated classification result back to the classifier so that it learns and perform better next time. Basically, after we validate a document's classification, either using validation station or through action center, UiPath gives us an option to store that validated results and use it to train our classifiers. And classification training should be run both in case of failed transaction as well as successful one. And this is because both cases are useful for the algorithm to learn from. So let's see how to configure train classifier scope to train our classifiers. We used keyword classifier and intelligent keyword classifier to classify the documents. Now we have classified the documents, and here using present classification validation station and two more activity for action center, we validated that, right? Now after that we are going to train that classifier, but let's understand why the training is required here. If you have already validated and we say that okay, this is 100% now, then why it's needed? Let's understand this here. Let me first disable these two. Let's take one file path. So I'll be taking this invoice one copy path. Let's debug this. So you see here we used two classifier, keyword and intelligent keyword classifier. Currently, it has classified correctly, but the score is 63%. Now, here from the classification station, you will select that as an invoice. You corrected that, you validated, and now it becomes 100%. Correct? Now, we'll click on submit. Feels like problem solved, right? But now, we'll try again. We'll run that same file again. And you see, for same document, again we have the classification result 63% with the same low confidence. But why? Wait, didn't I already fix that? I fixed that, right? You saw here. But basically, validating is not same as training because validation alone does not help the bot study or remember. That's where the training comes in. And learning is not enough. You need to do more practice on it. Means you classify the document as an invoice, classifier learned that, but it will directly not give you 100% results. Gradually, you can see changes in the confidence score once you will do the training. I will show you how to train classifiers in UiPath Document Understanding using validated results. So let's select that, becomes 100%, close that. We know that there is no change here. To train that classifiers, we need to decide where we need to put that classifier training. So, as I told you earlier, that training, classifier training, classification training should be run both in the case of failed transactions as well as the successful one. Means if we have taken a validation, like to check if classification result confidence is less than 80%, then present this classification and then it comes with this. Else, just say that skip that validation. But now we need to train each classifier. For that, what we'll do, we'll take just next to this if activity. We'll go to the activity. We'll search for train classifier scope. Why we are taking a scope? Because here UiPath gives us option to train multiple classifiers. So based on this validated results, we need to train that. So here we can drop the trainable activities. So as you learned from the previous video that keyword, intelligent keyword, machine learning, these are the trainable, retrainable classifiers. So we'll search for keyword based classifier trainer. So we'll take this trainer, drag and drop here. Second, we'll take intelligent keyword classifier training. Before that, let's take here log message which says that document classification training started, and then we'll copy and paste the same log message here, correct, and we'll move this completed one just before the here, means classification completed here, validation completed. After that we have started the training has started, and here we say training completed. In the input we need to pass document path, document text, document object model, taxonomy, and classification, validated classification data. Then here we have two options, validated data and validated classification data. So we'll go with the validated classification data. So we have validated classification results, which is coming from this validation. So either this one or Action Center. So in this one you see we have validated classification results, correct? Let's see that variable scope is main, right? Okay, after that we need to configure this keyword based classifier training and the trainer and then intelligent keyword classifier trainer. For that we need to enter the path of the learning file which we have used in this classify, this one. So we'll copy the same, and for both we'll need to copy that and paste here. Let's click on that, we'll select from there document processing, and we'll take this one. Means whatever learning file we used, we created, that same will be applied here, means so that it can learn and store that learning, whatever classifier will learn here, that will learn and store that learning to that file again. It means back to that file. So we can say it has learned, and then same thing it has noted down in that notepad, that JSON file, so that it can recall that whenever it's going to run that for that document. So this is done. Now we have to configure the classifier. So we'll just select that. I will say this invoice document. For this one, I need both the classifier to train. Same for receipts, I need both the one. Now save that. So we have configured that. Got it? Now let's click on this one and then click on breakpoint. Now you'll see one by one. Let's debug that. We'll open one notepad just to maintain the confidence. And you see here for the invoice, we can see 63% first time. We have configured the trainer, but now you see first time we have started 63%. Let's note down invoice 63%. So you'll see here it has classified the file, that document type correctly, because this keyword classifier is capable enough to classify this document. Okay, now we'll change that. We'll say okay, this is invoice, it becomes 100%. Now submit that. So first time it was 63%. Let's put here first time. Now you'll see here we have already trained that classifier. To check that it has successfully trained that or not, means it has noted those learnings in the learning file or not. Let's open that file, go to the folder, open this folder, and you'll see here this keyword and this one. The date modified is 2nd of June. Correct? Means it has updated something. You'll see here what it does here. You'll see the changes. For the invoice, so this is the document type as invoice. You will see the confirmed type. Number of times confirmed 1 means we did on 26th May. That time we confirmed that first time. After that we confirmed today as well. 2nd June we confirmed that this is invoice. Correct? So now it has learned that and now it has stored that. And it will start learning from the previous. It says that okay, now second time also user has validated and confirmed that this will just going to be invoice. So next time it will consider that as an invoice itself. Correct? Okay. Now done. Now let's note down and we'll see second time what is going to happen. Let's run that file. Now you see here we are getting this error. Why? Because this time our classification confidence is 0.81, right? You saw that earlier it was 63, now it became 81%. But why we are getting error? It has logged this message confidence 81 and validation skipped. We are getting error because we are not getting any value in this human validated this one. So for that what we need to do, we need to stop this, and in the classification here we'll take one assign activity, and in the else part we'll take the classification results in the validated classification results. Means whatever results that we have here, that will be assigned to this variable, so that this variable will have some results here and then we can use the same. Means the first time it has classified as a 81%, so it's good, we can go with that data itself. If we'll change that to 90%, it will come with that, and then it will store that validated results into the this variable, and this variable we can use here to train that. Correct? Now as told you that we need to train this classifiers on both cases, failed and successful. So that's why we'll be taking in the else part, we'll pass that same classification results to the validated classification results so that we can confirm one more time. Let's run this time. So first time we validated on failed cases. Correct. Now you see here, let's go to the classification results, and you see here now it is 0.80%. 0.81 means 81%. So we'll say second time 81% with the success case because it's more than 80 what we have defined in the validation rule. This is successful case. Now we have trained that classifier again, and if we'll open that keyword based classifier, you see we have confirmed third time. So it will start increasing that once we will start doing the training. Okay, now let's continue and stop that. Let's run that one more time. So this time we'll say invoice for same. This is third time. So this time you see the result is 86%. You can see it from here also. This is 86%. 86%. This is for again success cases. Now you'll again open that keyword based classifier and you see that number of times confirmed. We confirmed that four times that this is going to be invoice documents. Correct? So this way you will not see 100% at first time. Gradually you will start doing the practice, and this classifier, this model will learn that, do the practice on both the cases, failed and successful cases, and you will get 100%.